For thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Rawchaa, Rawchaa, Yahawah, Rawchaa, Yahawah, Rawchaa, Yahawashi.
And I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their windows? Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. Thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become a foul one, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel. You Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawashi. Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone led me to this truth. Salaki, I've been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath after all those who are part of the elect and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, let's be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Esdras chapter 5, verse 42. The water for everybody coming in on the common board. Yahawashi, Barak, Atham. All you sincere believers out there. And we're going to be dealing with some precepts. The title is 20 Jobs AI, which is artificial intelligence, can't replace. And then MOTB will bend your mind in troubling ways in various end-time topics. So Lord willing is edifying to the flock. And I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Try not to make it too long. But it's definitely some issues that are going on that we want to deal with. So we're going to get started. And we're going to start with this situation with the been hearing about AI is going to take over all these jobs. Well, this is just something you know, for you to keep in mind. And these are some of the things that you can do in the meantime when those things go down. And, as wise men, we want to look well into our going, see our surroundings and, watch how what's going on in the world, so we can make better choices and pray Yahawashi leads us to those better choices as well. So we're just going to read these 20 jobs artificial intelligence can't replace to kind of show you these are the jobs you want to be, looking for, because we're supposed to work. And I'm going to put that in the precepts and also while I'm pointing this out in just a minute. So, one of them is it's methodology. Okay, is what it's saying. To list jobs that artificial intelligence can replace, we identified 3 common qualities that can make jobs resistant to AI. Firstly, jobs that involve complex and nuanced human interactions like therapy and counseling are far from being replaced by AI, right? Like artists, fashion designers, and chefs are challenging for AI to replicate as they involve original thinking and personal expression. So these are the 20 teachers, plumbers, electricians, welder and molders, agricultural, clergy and religion. They talking about going in. We don't need stylists around because AI is musicians. We really want to workers, carpenters. Won't be replaced by AI. And we know, we're gonna get over here. And the reason why I'm stating this is because AI 4 points, right? Judites, and you can basically go with the Judah, but all the 12 tribes could be disrupted by 2030, right? And that's when we know they're trying to push out this MOTB, artificial. It's a robot, and they say it's a female. It's not a female. Like it can't produce children. It doesn't have a box. It's not you can't call it a damn female. It's a robot with fake hair, fake features. It's a robot, okay? That shit does not have a soul in it, okay? So I want to put some topics, some precepts to this first thing to show why I'm doing it, why the Lord wants me to put that out there. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15 about these jobs. Just loading, bear with me. So Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. And it reads, "The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going." See, so this is us looking into, the direction that we need to be taking concerning, working and whatnot. You don't want to go get a job that AI is going to take. So we want to look well into our going, because until the MOTB is made mandatory, it's part of our punishment, that we work. Us men out there, and of course you Yahawah, it's not wrong for you to work either. But if you have a man who can take care of you, you don't got to work, you can be a housewife, that's fine too. That's how we did it back in the day. But for now, a lot of us is in a position where, We can't afford that much. So we all got to work, you know, especially you men out there, you know, we got to work. It's part of our punishment. Genesis chapter 3, verse 19, in the sweat of thy face thou shalt eat bread. Thou shalt return unto the ground, for out of it wast thou taken. For dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. So this is our, you know, it's part of our reasonable service to also work. It's part of our punishment, and also showing that, you know, we want favor of Yahawashi, because we're not trying to escape his judgment. We're going to behold his righteousness, and we're going to go through whatever he tells us to go through, so we can be, you know, this wickedness can be purged out of us, whatever kind of you know, faults that we have that misplease the Most High, you know. And through that work and hard diligence, it makes, you know, it makes you have discipline to be grounded, you know, and endure whatever situation the Lord got you going through. That's why he put you through stuff to prepare you for Jacob's trouble. Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. And it reads, and Yahawashi came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth. Right? All power, everything is under Yahawashi. The wicked, the righteous, everything is in his control. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Qadash, which is the Holy Spirit. Okay? And who is he telling that to? His men. And how are we baptizing? Through this word, this truth. You know? Because we don't baptize with water no more. It's with the word and with fire, with these trials. Okay? As it reads in the scriptures. We ain't going to get that far into it. Verse 20. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the world. Amen. So it's not bad to, you know, look into the going in your surroundings and what's happening in the world, you know, so we can know how to move right and how to do, you know, the ways of the Lord to the best of our abilities. You know, we want to work, you know, to be able to provide. You know, it says who doesn't provide for their own household is an infidel, you know, to the truth. Basically, you useless. So we gotta be out there and preparing ourselves to not let alone look out for ourselves, but in case, you know, other brothers are dealing with something. You know, that's why we, you know, and we also want to give to the ministry. So this is another topic. I ain't gonna do too many precepts on it. U.S. is close to a World War III. I'm gonna read a little bit about it. United States, America, Babylon the Great is currently strategically preparing for potential conflicts with both China and Russia. Now we know that they made a so-called little treaty with Moab, China, okay, just the other days, but we're going to show that doesn't matter. I'm about to prove that in this next article I'm going to pull up with this. So this involves addressing multiple fronts, ensuring readiness in various domains, while specific details and scale of preparations may be classified. It's evident that the U.S. is prioritizing military readiness and equipping its forces for potential engagements. But when we look the other day, they had that whole thing talking about they're not ready military wise. Just a few days ago, they were saying that they ain't got no military readiness. They flat broke. So basically, they just preparing to lose. And this is going to show that they just almost got into a confrontation with China, with Moab just the other day. Right here. So it says dozens of Chinese ships chase Philippine vessels as U.S. renews warning it will defend its treaty ally. Okay, so we're gonna read a little bit about this because the Philippines is allies with the U.S. So it almost became a confrontation with them, and they're basically saying if y'all mess with the Philippines, we're going to, you know, it's gonna be another war. Okay, that's gonna start off something, you know, to add on to World War III. So as a U.S. Navy surveillance plane flew in circles, keeping close watch, dozens of Chinese Coast Guard and accompanying ships chased and encircled Philippine vessel, chased and encircled Philippine vessels in a 4-hour face-off in the high seas. A Chinese Coast Guard ship blasted a water cannon toward Philippine motorboat delivering food and other supplies to Filipino forces on a maroon rusting warship that serves as the country's fragile territorial outpost at Second Thomas Shoal. China has steadfastly stood by its claim to virtually the entire strategic waterway, clashing with its smaller neighbors and drawing in the U.S., America, Babylon the Great, Manila's treaty ally and China's main rival in the Asia-Pacific region. Washington and its allies have deployed Navy ships and fighter aircraft to promote freedom of navigation and overflight, build up deterrence, and reassure allies like the Philippines. So now, America, Babylon the Great has put people out over there. In America, Babylon the Great, he's scattering America and Babylon the Great, and it's making it to where their military force is not going to be ready for this war, man. Okay, so I feel like that's a big reason why they're messing with the Philippines, because they're just trying to dry out to spread out their armies, and cause different commotions, to start off this war, because they want to be the ones in power. But we know Yahawashi is the one who is going to take power. So I just want to do a little update on that, this war coming. Revelation chapter 11 verse 14. We'll start right here, and it reads, "The second woe is past," which is talking about World War II, "and behold, the third woe coming quickly." World War III. We know these things. And we're going to keep putting them out there. Repetition is the father's skills, to show you his progress and his prophecies. So Matthew chapter 24, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." Right? Matthew 24:7, verse 8, "All these are the beginning of sorrows." So that's why we're not supposed to be in a mindset of partying right now. We're in a mindset of war-like mindset in the spirit, because of all these situations that are going on throughout the earth. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to deal with, let's see it pop up. Now, this is something interesting that I wanted to come, Lord put the spirit on me to deal with. Say, incredible photos of a pond turned bright pink are a warning. So we're going to show a little video of this little pond, and, go into it a little bit. They think it's a bacteria and whatnot, but the reason why this kind of stuff is happening is because the earth is out of course, because of what these heathens have done to the earth. So I just want to make a point. That one might not play, but that's what it's looking like. It's looking like that, man. That's like Pepto-Bismol pink. Like that's like for real pink. And you can see the water over there, ain't? See, something's going on, man. Try to show a video. It's like a TikTok video. They was walking, and they showed the video. It's in Hawaii. This is in America, Babylon the Great going on. That's just what it looked like. That's the best I'm gonna be able to give you right now, because my video's not going right now. But yeah, man, that's pink. That's real pink. Okay, it's because the earth is out of course. That's the only point I wanted to make. And it said it was, we can go into a little bit. It talk about how it's a bacteria, and I looked it up. I studied a little bit about it before I bring it up. Let me get over here. It says U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service officials at Kelia Pond National Wildlife Refuge say that the vibrant water is most likely not caused by toxic algae. It appears to be a single-celled organism called halobacteria, they added. So when you go look up this word halobacteria, go look that up real quick. Show you a little bit about it, what it does. Okay, I'm gonna point this out right there. Hold on. So it says, we can read right here. It says, Halobacterium is a genus in the family Halobacteria Caesae. It's lucky if I said that wrong. The genes, basically genes like genus, Halobacterium consists of several species of archaea with the aerobic metabolism, which requires an environment with a high concentration of salt. Many of their proteins will not function in low salt environments, so there's like a lot of salt in that area, basically. Genus of a halophilic rod or disc-shaped gram-negative aerobic primitive bacteria that live in strongly saltine pools in red to orange colonies, and that at low oxygen levels synthesize the purple pigmented protein. You know, bacteriohotospin. That's how you say that, I think. What is the role of it? It says it serves as good model organisms, but it says their overall genetic processing methods are similar to those of humans. This is what I want. Is it harmful to humans? Says no. There are two ways that humans get sick. Either foreign object takes over cells and uses them to replicate itself, or toxins released and attack the body. So the halobacterium does neither of these two things and cannot therefore make you sick. But it says that it's a danger to the ecosystem because it's taking the oxygen out of the water. It's basically what they're going across in this situation. So it in a way, it's still going to affect humans because we're tied into this ecosystem, and you know, all the animals and whatnot. You know, we're all tied to everything on this earth. So whenever there's something going on like this in the ocean and the coral reefs and stuff is dying, that's eventually going to affect humans. That's why I said that it's a warning. You see? But you know, stuff has happened like this because why? Because the earth is out of course, man. It's not going the right course. It's going the wrong direction. That's why the Lord's got to come back and destroy these heathens before they destroy the earth. So Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. Because that's what's going to end up happening. If Yahawashi don't come back, this whole world is going to basically be destroyed. Okay? Nobody's going to survive. That's why I said that, you know, he had to shorten the time because there will be no flesh to be saved. Okay? So Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, and all the foundations of the earth are out of course. See? And so everything's out of course, man. So that's why we're seeing stuff like this. I mean, we know I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, right? You know, we're gods. We're many gods, okay? Because we're children of the Most High, Yasharallah. So now we're going to get over here. Maybe read one more precept. Yeah, verse 7, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Why are we dying like men? Because we did die before we came here again. But, we died like men and we fell like one of the princes in a way of, because the earth was out of course. Okay? And we were out of course with the earth. That's what caused us to die. But the Lord's going to take away that bondage that we're in. And this sin is going to be the new covenant. Okay, we're not under the new covenant yet. We're still being punished by Yahawashi. Okay, we're still in the middle of our punishment, but we're finna transition. He's gonna take away, all that ungodliness from Jacob. So we're gonna go right here. Unprecedented surge in Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, and then anti-Muslim bias incidents reported in the U.S. since the Israel-Hamas war. So it's just showing, they out here at the White House and they bugging out, man. These heathens is bugging out, continuously over this war going on in the Middle East. I just want to put a couple precepts about it, just to show that it's still going on. That stuff's going on a regular basis. And you got, some camps, they're out there for no reason, bothering them damn heathens. And they just leave them alone, let them fight their war. We don't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We've been in slavery the whole time. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of other people in the world, right? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So we knew this stuff was going to happen. And what do we know? What do we know that's going to happen also after we see these heathens raging over their own situation, right? It's going to come to the point to where all these heathens are going to be raging over, the true Israelites, the true, they're going to be raging over us, okay? Because they're going to want to get rid of us, okay? After they figure out, that the Lord is coming back to take his people, they're going to have hatred in their heart, okay? And Edom is going to be the forefront of that, and it's going to bring down great wrath upon the Israelites, man. Psalms chapter 2, verse 1, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing, right? That's what they doing, right? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, Yahawashi. So what are their people doing? All their people are going against Yahawashi as well, and against his anointed, saying, this is when it comes down to, this is what they're all going to be raging over in Jacob's trouble. They're going to be coming after us. Verse 3, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. See, they don't want to know the Lord. They're not going to want to, take heed to the doctrine. Because why? Because they know they're going into slavery. So they're going to be definitely coming at us. They're going to be mad because they know there ain't no way around it, right? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. So they're going to come after us, but the Lord's going to lift up a standard against them. That heavy fire, heavy chariot fire power, spiritual powers, the missiles coming from the east. He's going to lift up a various amount of standards against these heathens. But they're going to come down with great wrath. They're going to try. Some of us, they're going to get. Some of us going to die. But it's all the will of the Lord, We just got to be brave and pray to Yahawashi. He protects us, So, and even unto death. So this is another article I seen, because I want to read this one. I want to put this one first out. First, I ain't going to read nothing about it, because it's just, it's self-explanatory. Reading the title. Go ahead, it's coming. It says Neuralink ready to start letting robots implant chips into human brains. This is part of the MOTB. It said the right hand or the forehead. This is part of it. Okay, but there's taking studies on it, and this is what they're finding out. Okay, it says it became me Studies show that revolutionary new brain chips may bend your mind in strange and troubling ways. So studies show that Elon Musk's new tech can bend your mind in strange and troubling ways. It can control, well, maybe not in your brain, but in the brain of some human somewhere, right? Musk's Neuralink startup, Neuralink, has been working towards implanting a skull-embedded brain chip in humans since it was founded in 2016 after years of testing on animal subjects. Musk announced last December that the company planned to initiate human trials within 6 months, but we've seen the results. I pulled up articles back then talking about how a lot of those animals really went through some serious traumatic situations, concerning them doing that to them. They ended up like fucked off. So this wasn't the first time he said these trials were on the horizon, but in September, Neuralink began recruiting for human trials. And now thousands of people say they're interested in Musk's brain implants. See? So there's people who are going to literally let him do this. They're not going to even wait until they make it mandatory. They're going to make it mandatory after all the people who want to come in, because they don't know. And the elder, he showed me a movie that we, Lord willing, we get to go watch it. It was called The Feed, okay? And it just came out, and it's called The Feed. And it's like they all like their thoughts are connected together, on the feed, like on the web. And then shit starts happening to them, and shit starts distorting, being fucked up. And they're like, any of the chips can get hacked, and shit just goes to fucking hell. That's what's gonna happen. Okay? And they're so yeah, it's a movie called The Feed, and I guess he said it's on prime time or whatever. But we're gonna try to go watch it. Lord willing, we'll get to. So, I just wanted to pull that, because we want to. Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. Go into this all the time. This is it. This is our final. That's going to be our final test to see if we're really Israel or not. Because the Lord's going to have the Spirit on you to be, be one who denies this mark. So Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a mark, which is the charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? That Neuralink, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, which is the Roman Empire, the seven-headed beast system, all these nations that are ruled over by Esau, Edom, or the number of his name. What's that number? 636, right? Here's wisdom. Let him have understanding. Count the number of the beast, was the number of a man, and the number is 636. And 2/3 of our people, 66.6% of our people, are going to take that. Okay? Even if they say no, the Lord might just make Esau Edom strap them down and put it in them without their consent. What makes you think they won't do that? The Lord said that he will feed. Oh, I'm gonna just pull it up so I won't butcher it. I want to add this. That's why we tell you, whatever your purpose is for the Lord, do it, and do it frequently and very, do it frequently and very passionately, because if not, he's going to give you over this shit. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 68, and it reads, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle. Right? Being idle. What's idle? Stationary, not doing stuff with things offered unto idols. Now I want to look up that word idle. I've never done it, so I want to look that up real quick, so we can just, add some words that we looked up. There's another word I want to look up too after this. So idle. Look, what it say?
Idle.
Of a person avoiding work, lazy, right? Slothful, work shy, shiftless, without purpose or effect, pointless. Don't be pointless, okay? Spending time doing nothing. This is what he means. You people out there saying you love the Lord, all you men that's out there saying you love the Lord, you ain't doing no damn work. You just coming on the comment board saying Shalom Yahawashi Barak Atham, and you ain't got no videos. The Lord is gonna feed you to this shit. That's why we tell you stop doing that shit, man. Work. If you're not doing nothing and we can't see that you're not doing nothing, the Lord is gonna give you over to the mark of the beast, man. He does not want no workers that's not picking up the plow. You have to work. I don't know how many times we got to say that. But we're not going to force you. But you need to understand that as a man, you're going to get saved by your faith, but you're fed, okay, to the beast. So this is the next thing. Off the grid, this Edomite said, I live as a vagabond in my van. I ask strangers to buy me gas, but I'm an artist too, right? So I want to look at this word vagabond because this is in the scriptures. Okay, and this is showing you these are the descendants of Cain, because this is what the Lord told Cain was going to be in the earth. Okay? And I'll even show you a picture of it. Look. What is
Vagabond.
Vagabond. Right? A person who wanders from place to place without a job or a home or a job, having no settled home. And that's what Esau Edom is. He's a vagabond. Okay? Because he's a descendant of Cain. They're thieves and vagabonds in the earth. Okay? Just wandering around taking everybody's shit. Okay? And that's how his ancestors are. That's how they truly are. This is true Edomite way, man. Okay? Goddamn tat on the damn head. Like living in this damn van, man. Okay? That's how his descendants really are, man. They be doing shit like this. Okay? Okay? But I want to just point this out. This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 12. I wanted to point out a couple things that I haven't mentioned a lot. And it reads, and this is the curse of Cain, and this is why Esau does the same thing. Okay? Genesis chapter 4, verse 12, when thou tillest the ground, right, thou shalt, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. So what do they have to use? Fertilizer. That's why they use fertilizer, because they are cursed. They're a cursed people. It's not going to yield its strength to them. So they had to make fertilizer. They had to use science to fucking make the shit grow. Okay? A fugitive and a vagabond thou shalt be in the earth. See? A vagabond. And when you look in Cain, whenever he ran, whenever he fled, the Lord cast him out, basically, and cursed him for what he did to Abel. It said that he wandered in the land of Nod. Okay, and Nod, he was in the land of Nod. Nod means to wander. Okay, and that's what they do today. It's the same people that's back, wandering around the earth, plaguing everything. Okay? That's them. And I really want to, it's probably say the same thing in the blue letter, but I want to look it up. Bear with me. I only got a couple more articles with a few precepts, and then we go. My main thing today was I wanted to give hope to some of those people out there that maybe have children and they know the jobs that's finna go, where you can know to, those are the jobs that you want to stay around, and give you a little bit more time to prepare yourself for what's coming. So Genesis chapter 4 verse 12, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not yield unto thee her strength. So we're gonna go to that word vagabond. Gonna look it up over here. It's the same thing.
Strong's H5110. Nude. Nude.
It's probably how you say it in the Hebrew. It's probably na'ad or something, but I don't know. To move to and fro, wander aimlessly, take flight, right? And this is why Esau Edom said in Malachi, he said that we will rebuild the desolate places. They went and wandered all over the earth, and they rebuilt everything. Okay, this is all goes back to these people, man. Okay, so but I don't want to get too deep into it. I got 3 more articles. I only got a precept on each one of them, and then we gone. So this is a point I wanted to make. It says, "Oh, did you bring a gun to kill me? Man allegedly shoots ex-girlfriend to death less than an hour after she filed police report against him." Okay, and when you go into it, I guess they was breaking up, and we know that when it comes down to it, if a man sleeps with a woman who is a virgin, that becomes your wife and whatnot. Or if you're dealing with a woman, that's basically your wife, unless she's a heathen and she's a concubine. But the point I wanted to make is that basically stuff happens like this because the laws aren't set in place. Okay, because this is how the law was in Israel, and this is how that kind of stuff didn't happen. Okay, Romans chapter 7 verse 2. Okay, because if the man wants to put away his wife, if it's for, because it says seek not to get rid of your wife, but if she don't want to do what you say do, and she won't listen to you and is rebellious, then yeah, you can let her go. But that's really the only way. You can't let her go for trying to just talk to another woman or whatnot. If you're a bishop, if you're a leader, you can't just let go of your wife so you can get another one. That's basically what it's saying. So, but this is the reason why this law was set up, so these kind of situations would not happen. So this is Romans chapter 7 verse 2. It says, "For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth." And that's plain. It's not if he starts going off or he does something stupid, that don't matter. You still under that man. It don't matter what the fuck he does. That is the law, okay? But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So that's how it works, But they had it set up like that because you got these women out here. They think that Esau Edom gonna protect their ass. And they done called a police report, whatnot, whatever. She could have been cheating on him. She could have been not treating him right. Could have been the other way around. Who knows? But we know that the law says that the woman's supposed to stick with her man thick and thin. And since that law is not out there, women think they could just leave their man and do whatever. It's getting them killed, man. It's getting them judged. And the Lord's not going to just have him do that and she just innocent, man. She did something, man. And talking like, you see, oh, did you bring that gun to kill me? Like talking proudly. That's not what you say with somebody handling the gun, pull up in your house and you just, especially Jake, because Jake, there's a lot of emotional Jake out here right now. You gonna tell me so you gonna do something with that? Yeah, they gonna do something with it. What you think they bring it for? Jake ain't playing, man. Jake is waxing worse and worse. The best thing to do is not to say nothing to make a sensitive Jake happy or angry, because he don't know how to use his wisdom and his logic and his spirit. So I wanted to point out something right here. It says the rich don't work for money. Robert Kiyosaki warns that our wealth is designed to be stolen by taxes and inflation, right? That's why the Lord said in Haggai chapter 1 verse 6, we work with a bag with holes. Okay, this place is meant to basically take everything from us. We ain't gonna never make it here, man. as Jake, man. We ain't gonna never be exalted here in the position where we're living fantastic here. There's always gonna be some shit we're dealing with. So says the rich say these three real assets for protection. See, so they're even telling you that these assets are real, right? There's point. This place is a trap. That's all I want to point out. Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. Try to keep it real simple today. Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. And it reads, He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doeth he murder the innocent, right? And that's really talking about the Israelites. And why are the Israelites innocent? Because why? The only ones that are truly innocent are the ones who are coming back to Yahawashi and are following the ways of the Lord. Those are the only ones who are going to get their sins blotted out. That's why those are considered as the innocent. Nobody else is going to be innocent. Because why? Because the blood's on their hands, because they didn't do what the Lord told them to do. Talking about the men first and foremost. It's our job to warn Israel, right? His eyes are privately set against the poor. Okay? And it said the meek shall inherit the earth, right? Talking about the Israelites. We're the poor in this nation. We got a little bit of bread every now and then, yeah, but it's still considered poor. We make what, $20,000, $30,000 a year, most of us, and they making $100,000 a month or a week. Okay, some millions a month or a week. So Psalm chapter 10, verse 9, He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. And that's this net, this trap. Just like they talking about this guy, Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, talking about how it's meant to basically steal your money. Okay, so it's just to let you know there's no hope in this place, man. That's all I want to put on that. Now I got one more, and then we out of here. So it says influencer dies while putting up Christmas decorations early. So we already know she was going off selling and celebrating this holiday, okay? And she suffered a massive, look young. What could have been because it is. I think it is. I think it's the population, because he will be healthy, man. Just said, do not take that stuff. Even before I came into truth and I knew about the juice box, I felt something weird about it. I was like, nah, I'm not taking that. I was like, nah, man, I don't trust this. And that was, maybe a couple months later, I started, the Lord led me to Great Millstone. Because I had never seen no camps until I ran the Great Millstone. So, the Water Yahawashi didn't have me, wasting time with these other camps, man, because they just knockoffs, man. They're not the real camp. They're not the Lord's, they're not the Lord's, not military Lord's counsel. So Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1, and it reads, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, right? Talking about coming down to America, Babylon the Great, or, wherever else, Israel's in slavery at, and going to the so-called white man for help. Basically what it's saying. And stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not to the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahawashi. You see, and that's what is causing this kind of stuff to happen. This is a fairly young woman, okay, trying to worship these wicked holidays. She probably an Edomite, but she might be a Jake. We don't know. We never test the spirit, so you don't know. But whatever it is, she got judged. Don't be taking the juice box. Whatever they tell you to do, if it's going against the laws of Yahawashi, or if it's something the brothers tell you not to do, don't do it, man. Because if you do it, you're going to regret it later. Okay, because these devils is coming down with great wrath. Slakia started messing up. These devils coming down with great wrath, and this is not the time to trust our enemy, and there's never been a time to. But especially now, you know. But you know, depending on the situation, the Lord will make your enemies be at peace with you. If you really do go through an emergency situation, maybe you got to go to the hospital. The Lord, if you love the Lord, He's gonna take care of you. You're gonna be fine. He's gonna make them demons do what they're supposed to do and take care of you, because it said that in Ecclesiasticus, the book of Barak, chapter 14, verse 17, that when they do it good, they do it unwilling. They do it there unwillingly, you know. But at the end, they shall declare their wickedness. So, you know, you might go and have a situation, and the Lord take care of you, and them heathens take care of you. But remember, it's all praises to Yahawashi. Don't thank them. So I want to give all praises to Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Barak, Yahawashi, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone led me to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect. And to the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, is be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5, verse 42. The water for tuning in. Lord willing, is edifying to the flock. Kwam Yasharala. Lord willing, we'll be able to exalt the name of Yahawah yet another day. Shalom.